And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Just when things were looking good for COVID, here comes this foolishness. A subvariant of COVID-19 called BA.2. It's on the rise in Europe and is making its way here. It's expected to soon be the dominant strain of COVID. Dr. Danish Ali of Archpoint Pain Institute tells us what we need to know.
What we're seeing, Isaiah, is that this is a very contagious variant, meaning that it spreads very fast. However, the symptoms of it are mild. So we are not seeing those high rises, at least in the European countries, of cases of hospitalizations. What we are seeing is those numbers rise at a dramatic point, but they taper off and then they nether down as well. And that's what we're seeing in the European countries. And I anticipate that in the next coming weeks, we'll see a rising of those numbers here. And then I'm also anticipating some rises in those cases. And then we'll see that kind of dwindle down in the spring season and anticipate better, at least for this variant itself, a decrease in the numbers when it comes to the summertime.
Now, when the symptoms are mild, are they still mild if you haven't been vaccinated? Where does it stand with people who are unvaccinated?
Right, Isaiah. So what we're seeing is that those folks who are unvaccinated are at higher risk to spread the virus itself to others and also to be hospitalized, much higher risk. The folks that we talk about that have the milder symptoms or are even asymptomatic are those who have been vaccinated and have a good immune response to that variant itself.
Now, there is another article out by the medical professionals and health officials basically saying that research shows higher risk of developing diabetes after COVID-19 infection. Now, who exactly is that affecting and why are we seeing that?
Yeah, Isaiah. So this is called long COVID. And what that is basically COVID symptoms that linger on beyond a few weeks in folks who have been, who have gotten the virus itself. What we're seeing is 30 to 50% of those unvaccinated folks who got the COVID virus are developing these quote unquote long symptoms of COVID. And only 19% of those that were vaccinated developed the long symptoms. What does that mean, Isaiah? That means that these folks are getting these symptoms throughout their body, whether it be headaches, muscle fatigue, muscle stiffness, weakness, and then they're spreading, these symptoms are also spreading into other organs as well. And so the pancreas may be involved, hence the diabetes. They may spread into the heart where you get CHF and can't walk as much as you used to or get fatigued. It also spreads the lungs. And there's multiple theories out there, and we really don't know, Isaiah, why this is happening and why folks develop those COVID symptoms. However, there are three common theories that some of these scientists have come up with, and one of those being that this causes an inflammatory response throughout the body, and the inflammation affects the nerves, and then those nerves are then spread throughout the body, and it may not be working as effectively as it should. The other theory is, and this is the second theory that these folks are proposing, is that it also causes these virus particles remain in your body. And over time, whether it be due to stress or overactivity, these may become reactivated, and that may also cause you to have those symptoms of the long COVID.
Is there anything that can be done about it once you get these symptoms that could develop into diabetes? Is there any way to fight that off?
Yeah, Isaiah, the answer to that is keeping a good control of your blood sugars. Seeking medical care is very important. There are a bunch of tests that are being done right now as we speak to figure out and determine how bad is the diabetes, how it should be treated. So to get a good control of it and to keep active monitoring of it, and then to maintain that healthy lifestyle as well. Those are all things that need to be done to help combat symptoms such as the diabetes, such as the heart stuff that we're seeing, and even the pulmonary side effects as well.
This is just a reminder about how much we don't know about COVID-19 and the long-lasting impact it could have on us as a society. So we all have to be careful. And if you can, and you haven't, get vaccinated.
That's correct, Isaiah.